Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to discuss one of your final paper options, option 2, the information behavior paper. First, there are several due dates and they're all listed on Canvas and in the schedule of readings and assignments. So what is the information behavior paper about? First, I just want to say the assignment instructions are quite detailed and complete, and I don't want to just reiterate what is there, but obviously I'll need to do some repetition. I personally find that sometimes it takes me encountering something 3 times before it actually sinks in, so that's why I like to do this video, because I think that for some people there's definitely a benefit to talking with you about the assignment this way. So the idea is for you to do an information behavior study. You are researching the information needs, seeking, sharing, giving, managing, and using of a group of your choice, and in doing so you will be analyzing this group. I did a similar paper when I took my information behavior class a while ago at this point. I actually picked the information needs of breast cancer patients, and that was really interesting because I had never done anything like that before. So again, you're choosing a user category that you have some interest in. If you are unsure about the viability of a particular group, run it by me. First, you'll need to do a literature search to see if others have studied the information needs of the group or a group that is similar. So for example, let's just say that in doing my study of breast cancer patients, I didn't find anything. And yes, I know that's unlikely, but this is hypothetical. So in that case, it would be perfectly fine and actually necessary to find a similar type of group. So let's say I looked at either women's health needs in another illness or even men's needs with some type of cancer. If even that relatively close connection does not work, you should contact me for ideas. It's very possible you may want to look at a group that no one has looked at yet. But that doesn't mean that there aren't similar types of groups studied out there. So please let me know if you can't find anything so that I can help you brainstorm. You can always find something that you can apply in some way. You'll also need to contact a member of this group and get some insights into how an insider views his or her information behavior in relation to the literature you found. Alternatively, you can also contact an information professional who works with people who are part of this type of group. So let's say I didn't know any breast cancer patients. I could instead contact a medical librarian who might be able to give me some insights about breast cancer patients. So next you'll be writing up information about the group in an 8 to 10 page paper, excluding references. I have put detailed instructions in the assignment instructions in Canvas, but I'll also go over them here. Your paper should begin with a 1 to 2 introductory paragraph with a thesis statement that tells the reader what the paper is about. This should include a general description of the group you are researching with more details in the assignment instructions. Next is your related literature section, which will encompass 2 to 4 pages. And this is where you discuss the literature you found out about the group. You should have a minimum of 6 scholarly articles about the group beyond anything we've read in class. If you think 6 articles are not enough, then you should include additional articles. That's at your discretion. Your discussion of the literature should be organized thematically by the topics and questions you address rather than the source of your information. So for example, I might write, in discussing breast cancer patients' initial information needs, Jones says that they are filled with anxiety and want to know everything possible. On the other hand, Smith says that breast cancer patients prefer to be methodical in seeking information when they first find out they have cancer. However, Smith agrees with Jones that at first they tend to seek a lot of information right away. So that's one theme about their initial information needs. Another theme, when breast cancer patients are done with their treatment, they still have many information needs. Jones and Smith both noted that they are more concerned with whether members of their families might also be predisposed to having breast cancer, but Jones stated that breast cancer survivors prefer to look for information related to long-term survival. So basically what I did here was group each paragraph by theme. The first was about initial information needs, and I discussed several scholars' research on that. And the second was about needs after treatment, and again, I discussed several views on that. For other examples, you can look at articles in the Journal of the Association of Information Science and Technology, or JASIST, or really most journal articles about studies that we've read in this class. Next, you need to discuss your expert's information. I want you to summarize your discussion with this person in 3 to 4 paragraphs. What are this person's information needs, and how does she or he go about looking for the information? Remember to protect the anonymity of your expert. Now it's time for your discussion. Here you bring in all the literature that you reviewed for the paper and analyze how your expert's information behavior agrees and or disagrees with the literature. Also here, I'd like you to bring in 1 or 2 theories or models from class that are applicable to this group's information behavior, including citations. Last, you will have a conclusion where you will give a brief summary of your findings, explain why it is important to us as information professionals to understand the information behavior of the group. You'll offer directions for further study and forecasting. For example, what are some unanswered questions or directions for further research about the information behavior of this group, and how might you go about studying this group to answer these questions. And all your references should be done according to Chicago author date system. Then part 2 of the assignment is to post 8 to 10 slides in Canvas with text explaining the slides, due on the same day of the final paper in the discussion area, and respond to 2 of your classmates. Your slides should include a summary about the composition of the group, what they do, and how they do it. You should discuss the information behavior of the group based on your literature review and your personal contact. Talk about what unanswered questions or gaps you think might need further study and how you would do that. As always, if you have any questions, feel stumped, or need advice, please let me know. But I recommend that you read the instructions carefully, because it is likely that many of the questions you have will be found in those instructions. And that's it for now.